A Polish magician made a very dangerous error on national television. Take a look.
Możesz wybrać, możesz być u góry albo u dołu, jak chcesz.
Mogę być u góry, bo boję się.
Marzenka, bądź twardzielką, to będzie
No.
jeszcze jedna dziurka.
Zrobimy tak, zrobimy na 3,
God
dobrze?
damn it.
Uważaj.
Raz,
The magician's there.
Kurwa, przepraszam. Przybiłem ci rękę.
He doesn't believe it either.
Naprawdę, przybiłem rękę. Przepraszam.
ała, to bolało.
Nie.
To bolało, ała.
Błagam was, niech to się nie dzieje naprawdę, niech to będzie tylko i wyłącznie trik.
Słuchajcie, dziękujemy serdecznie. Schodzimy z kanału, dobrze?
Ała.
Chodź.
Does she want water?
I don't know. I think she's just saying "ow."
Oh, okay. I thought she was saying agua.
She probably wants a little bit of both, a little bit of sympathy and a little bit of water.
Okay, is it messed up of me to like think this is staged?
You think it's staged?
I don't know why. And the only reason I'm gonna put this out there is because it's like a foreign language show and everything. And I feel like in the past we've done stories on the Young Turks where all this happens and everyone's like, oh my God, this really happened, when like, no, it wasn't. They have like really good like viral video teams out in Europe and Eastern Europe and Russia.
I mean, that is very interesting, and I do know what you're talking about. I think I can recall a story that we reported on in the past year where it did come out that it was intended to go viral. But I think this is real, Amir. I think this is real. I think her reaction, actually, I think her reaction shows that it was real. I think his reaction is the most telling.
Yeah.
Because he's the magician. He's supposed to be in control of his environment, of his trick. And the look on his face is, he thinks that she's pulling one over on him, I think.
Yeah.
You know, like he kind of looks like, hey, is that really? And then he sees the nail in her hand, and you see him just very quickly pull it out. Which is good for the children watching at home. They didn't have to stare at their favorite TV presenter with a nail in her hand for too long, but still for a significant period of time.
Oh my God. Do you like magic?
Yeah. I mean,
Have you ever been like, has a magician ever showed you his tricks?
no. I've always wanted to, like, know. Also, that sounds so dirty.
I know.
And you knew it. You're like, oh, damn it.
As it was just coming out of my mouth, I couldn't stop.
No, a magician has never showed me his tricks in any variety
that's
of
too
what
bad.
that means.
I forget where it was. It wasn't too long ago. I think Hassan was there. But there was a magician at a party, and he was so fucking good.
Really?
It was just cards, but like,
Cards are cool.
yeah, can be cool.
And I feel like cards are very cool
Yeah.
and less dangerous. Sometimes when maybe this was a new trick or I don't know anything about this magician, but if you're on live television, err on the side of safety. You can still wow people with
Yeah.
magic without
Using nails. and sharp
potentially
objects.
stabbing someone in the hand.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this a little bit before we went on the air, and I feel fine saying this on camera, although very embarrassed and scarred. I have seen. Okay, so here's what happened. Some of my favorite videos to watch are mascots falling over, and they have amazing compilations of mascots falling over. And then one day,
I didn't know that was a thing. Mascots falling over.
no, whenever I'm feeling sad, I'll watch just mascots like blah, 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 and then just falling over.
That's funny.
It's so funny. But anyway, so I was watching a video of mascots falling over, and the next recommended video was magicians making mistakes.
Yeah.
And it was a funny compilation of magicians making mistakes. So I was watching this with my friends. I was like, oh, this is funny.
That is
magicians
funny,
making
yeah.
mistakes. And then it was, then right after that, it was magician kills assistant on stage.
Oof, and you had to click on that, of
No,
course.
well, it was. So we were. I want to be really clear so that I'm not as crazy as I'm gonna sound.
Mm-hmm.
We were sitting, and it was like on a playlist looping around.
Was this on YouTube?
Yeah, I was on YouTube. And so the video starts
don't think it's
playing,
real.
and we were like, well, it's probably not real that this magician killed his assistant. But the video looks very real that he sawed off the head of this assistant. I don't even remember if we did the research because it was so traumatic to watch. But hey, there's a very real anecdote of the dangers of magic. So
Very dangerous. You got to be careful.
Yeah, and I really think that there's something to be said for being able to wow people with eliminating the danger factor.
You got to think for every like David Blaine and
Chris Angel.
Chris Angel, David Copperfield, there is like at least 10,000 other magicians who failed.
10,000 other this guys.
Yeah, like they tried to make like a plane disappear and the plane exploded and killed like 100 people watching.
What did that happen? That is. I was like, if that
David
is
Copperfield
true,
made a plane disappear.
He did?
Yeah, that was like one of his big ones.
How did he make a plane
He had
disappear?
a plane with like I think like 400 people inside of it disappear.
What happened to the people?
No one knows.
That's not true.
They got a lot of good ratings.
There's
though.
no way. That's untrue. There's.
He made it disappear though.
Yeah, but 400 people didn't disappear.
No, they came back. It wasn't like the
I was
rapture.
gonna be like, has David Copperfield been wanted for kidnapping for like the past?
For the past 15 years, like we have been looking for him and no one can find him or the plane. No. But yeah, you should look into that. Like he did some crazy shit.
Wow, guys, please let us know in the comment section below. Have you ever heard of any of these crazy, fucked up magicians' tricks? Do you have any secrets behind magic tricks? Because I would be willing to know. That's a cool party
not gonna
trick.
tell us.
I know they're not. They're gonna tell us that they
never
know
do.
them, but they're
They
not
never
gonna
do.
tell us. So like, I know how he did that, but I'm not gonna tell you. And I have the plane.
Yeah.
Anyway, we will see you next time on Pop Trigger.